Welcome back to. We're still doing
the game
this.
That's
Jesus
boring
Christ!
To play. The game that's boring to play, but fun to commentate on for how bad it is.
They only say that because you weren't in Ghost. It's Niobe's story where the pace. The only reason you're having much.
Jova.
Oh, and look at that.
Oh my god.
And the
Jova,
guy's
I probably
walking
already
into the
told
wall.
you.
Anyway,
I
Jova, like I was saying, the only reason you're saying that is because you weren't around for Niobe's playthrough, because Niobe's playthrough was much more slow and boring.
I'm not kidding, Joe. I probably already told you, but I actually fell asleep in one of Niobe's playthrough parts.
Wow. Well, in that case, why didn't you do Ghost's story, since his seems to be more interesting?
No, we're doing both because there's differences between stories.
Well, Niobe has some
why didn't you have
interesting
his
moments, should I say.
Alright, so in the Niobe playthrough, I accidentally skipped this cutscene, so I decided to show the Ghost version of it. It's the same thing, but it works.
So, Tia, since we're doing gameplay, answer me this. What do you mean by more interesting moments?
Aside from having different missions that seems to be more interesting, you know, like the whole fight with an agent on the plane thing, she gets to asking a favor to Monica Bellucci, you know, and there's a difference between having a man asking a favor to Monica Bellucci and a woman asking a favor to Monica Bellucci.
Oh yeah,
Wait, I'm sorry, she just what with Monica Bellucci again?
Snogged.
Again, the hint, Jova.
Surprisingly, yeah, basically was the best part of the playthrough so far. Fortunately, I'm going to show off the Ghost version of it too, because, well, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Equality, I guess.
Oh guys, but by the way, if the camera here when you're fighting someone's annoying you, if there's anything positive I can say about Path of Neo is that the camera in that doesn't do that.
Fortunately.
Although the camera in that game has other problems, i.e.
the main reason for that is because unlike in this game, the Wachowskis didn't actually direct the camera; they just directed the new ending.
So
actually, I heard they directed.
So
the
remind me,
game
Pedro,
again.
why are we in Ghost in the Merovingian's house?
Pedro.
We're trying to find the key.
Again.
We're trying to find the key.
One at a time.
We're trying to find the key that one of those guys stole.
I see.
Pedro.
And yes, Jova, we're actually fighting vampires.
What is it? What is
Wait,
it, Wibbs?
is there vampires?
They actually directed the entire game again for Path of Neo.
Oh, really?
Wait, hold on. Wait, what are vampires doing in the Matrix?
Jova, don't ask. It's really fucking stupid.
It's
Blade
the
was popular.
Wachowskis masturbating over the vampire mythos.
But is there actually a reason?
It's still better than Twilight, at least.
I guess Blade was popular, that's why.
No. I mean, is there an actual story reason why there's vampires?
No, they're just there.
Yeah, programmed this way, literally. The machines have a very interesting sense of humor.
I'll say. Anywho, Tio, at the risk of somebody calling me sexist, even though I'm not, in the case where Amoeba, sorry, I can never seem to remember that
Niobe.
Yes, Niobe snogs Persephone. Was that, intentional, or was that basically about a bad program?
Hey, have you seen Matrix Reloaded, Jova?
Yes, I know.
Remember there's a part where Monica Bellucci basically forces Neo to kiss her in order to obtain informations and shit?
Uh-huh.
It's the same thing.
Oh, so, wow. She's that lustful.
Well, according to Monica Bellucci's commentary on her character in the behind-the-scenes stuff is that she's like a vampire, only except of sucking out blood, she sucks out human emotions.
Oh yeah, and Jova, do you know the icing on top of the cake?
What?
Persephone's actually married.
Yeah, I know.
With
She's
a French
to
guy.
some French guy.
Yeah, cause and effect.
Yeah, I only ask because
And thankfully, it's not David Cage.
It reminds me of Fossil Fighters Champions, where due to a mistake, well, then again, it's not confirmed whether or not it was a mistake in the programming. Apparently, it's assumed it's lazy programming. But apparently, in Fossil Fighters Champions, you can either play as a boy or a girl. So if you have a boy, you have a female love interest. If you're a girl, you have a male love interest. However, because of the programming, for some odd reason, if you play as the female character, she'll still swoon over the female love interest.
What game? Remind me?
Fossil Fighters.
Nice climbing animation.
Fossil Fighters Champions.
Actually, never heard of it.
It's like Spider-Man. He does that.
Spider Ghost.
Yeah, it's weird. The climbing animation looks a lot like Spider-Man. Oh, and fire all of a sudden?
Because it's more cooler that way, I guess.
Burn the vampire at the stake, and Ghost is on fire.
We have no idea where this fire came from.
And he's not losing health.
Okay.
Glitches in the Matrix again?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Can you jump into the fire?
Pedro?
Pedro?
Sorry. I zoned out.
He fell asleep from the game too.
I'm just so tired of this
Pedro,
fucking
can
game.
Can you jump into the fire?
Yes, I can, but I'm still using the infinity because I've recorded the entire game after going through the plane the previous level. I'm still using my invincibility cheat, so I'm not gonna die.
Are you ever going to turn off the invincibility cheat?
I recorded the entire game on one go after going back and putting the cheat, so no. Well, who cares? The game isn't. Wait, hey, if the game isn't gonna play fair, why the hell should I? Like,
I'm not blaming
well, it's
you,
hard to
Pedro,
tell
don't
when
worry.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell, but then again, I guess I wasn't around for when you did play without the cheat, was I?
no, you weren't. Well, you did.
Well,
comment
Joe,
on-
but basically watch our commentary on the Niobe playthrough when it will be up.
Slap.
Yeah,
I love how Ghost just
that's
slapped the
how I'll be the
vampire.
one rendering that one.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Can I go now, please? Thank you. Jesus Christ.
So, have we gotten the key at least?
No, not yet. We're never gonna get the key, Joe. This entire level is completely pointless.
Yep.
Oh.
So yeah, even Matrix reception is shit.
Yeah.
Bad interference, they call it.
I wonder what David Cage would be like, in this world.
A god, basically.
He would be Persephone, except as a man. Because emotion and shit.
I thought you were going to say David Cage was going to be the Merovingian.
If you want me to tell you where your friend is, you'll have to give me your emotions.
Pedro,
Whatever.
wouldn't it be funny if David Cage was actually the Merovingian?
No. I like Lambert Wilson a lot more than David Cage, so no.
Or if his friends, it might as well be Lambert Wilson.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And yeah, Joe, as you can see, the level design is so fucking inspired.
Yep.
You can run past everything.
Okay.
Okay, this cutscene that we're about to see makes no fucking sense. Kind of hilarious and glorious, so let's pay
Even
attention.
by Matrix standards?
Yes, even by Matrix standards.
Run.
I have no idea what the hell happens in this cutscene. Like, seriously.
Okay, there's vampires.
What the hell did you just do that, Ghost? Okay. Okay, that thing explodes. And now this starts what?
That's convenient.
They're all dead.
Wait. What? What happened and why?
I don't know.
Rubble fell on everyone but him, apparently.
Bullshit! You literally what?
What?
Okay, again.
His explanation, please.
Did he just did he just step in mid-air? Like what?
You know what? This could all be explained if they just ran with the excuse spot that Niobe and Ghost are also saviors, and they just have them die.
But that would contradict the entire
That would
franchise.
actually explain a lot of this
Unfortunately, Joe, but that would contradict the entire mythos.
Yeah, I know, but that would actually
there
explain
she
what's
is.
going on in the game, and why not just have them die? Then, wait, that's right,
Pedro, they've already screwed up the franchise at this point. They might as well just go all out.
Sure, true.
She's still so beautiful.
But you can barely see
I can
her.
barely see her.
My heart can still see her.
Yeah. If it were like a British person like her, hey, you wouldn't pay any attention, would you?
Yes, because you British people are so cold. You're not capable of love.
So
Jesus
is Monica
Christ.
Bellucci Italian?
Of course she is.
No, Jova, she's from Kazakhstan.
Never heard of that country.
She was actually married until some time ago to a Frenchman, Vincent Cassel, I think he's called, or something.
Wow, how fitting.
Whoa!
She used to
Calm
be
down,
married to a
Monica.
Frenchman.
Don't calm down, Monica. You have to be careful of those puppies.
It's only.
Yep.
This is
What?
only a
What
15.
puppy? Oh, those puppies.
We're not 18 rated here. It's only 15. Jesus.
Okay, question. Why are the more cinematic cutscenes so dark?
Because bad compressing.
We don't know.
Basically, Jova, the actual
Oh,
cutscenes are fine. Like because I have them on the Matrix Reloaded Blu-ray and they played just fine there. I guess they were compressed horribly.
Oh, no. No. There have been plenty of tie-in games that had cutscenes from movies that did not have compression problems that literally darkened the video.
Well,
Half a Neo didn't.
well, in that case, I can't answer that.
And it was done by the same developer.
Well, in that
Is
case,
it like for atmosphere or something?
in that case, I'm out of answers. I don't know. No, Jova. The cutscenes were not shot like this. The problem is that in the game they come across like this for some reason.
So I'm having trouble telling. Is this from the actual movie or is
No,
this?
this was
No,
for
it
the,
was made for the occasion.
it was made for the game.
It's live action almost.
It is live action.
It is.
They basically drove
They
a.
filmed
Wait.
this scene specifically for the game because Wachowskis are so full of themselves. They wanted to have even the tie-in products to be as much as faithful as possible to the original.
Wait, hold on. So let me get this straight. They actually put money into filming live action scenes, yet for some reason they darken them so much that I can barely see what's going on in them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, Persephone, thanks to that kiss, Persephone did realize that the love of Ghost is unrequited love. So, but we'll expand upon that later when he visits the Oracle.
Monica Bellucci.
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. That's the only purpose of playing the Ghost story after playing the Niobe story. It's finding out about Ghost's unrequited love and the fact that he's also Trinity's brother.
Hey, Jova, don't worry about Monica Bellucci. You'll get to see her again in Spectre.
Really? How fitting.
All right, time for some more car shooting.
What?
Pedro, did you do a jump cut?
No.
Wait,
No, actually,
are you
no,
saying that we
because-
literally... Wait, hold on. So you telling me that we went from the scene of him kissing Persephone now to this?
Oh, you're talking about that. Okay, no. Okay, I jump cut to this, yes, because the rest of that level is the same thing as Niobe, so I skipped it. I'm only showing the Ghost exclusive parts.
I was about to say, hey, how funny would that be? Like, literally go from a sex scene to boom, boom, driving.
Honestly, Jova, considering how this game is put together, it wouldn't be that surprising.
Well,
I know. I mean,
I was
this
actually
almost-
thinking that myself.
Yeah, I mean, I almost
I
thought
can
this was an
try,
extra existent.
even on autopilot.
Ugh.
Also, the music is dreadful.
Yeah.
It's from the movie, isn't it?
Yes, sadly,
I think this one is from the first movie.
No, actually,
You know what?
I think it might have been for this game.
Oh, really?
You know what's sad is the fact that I first saw the first Matrix film as a young 12 or 10-year-old, I think, and I was extremely hyperactive at that age. I was easily excited, and yet somehow, out of all the films I'd seen, Matrix just bored me.
Probably because there was barely any actual characters in that movie. I mean, anyway. I mean, it's one of those things where it's humans fighting machines, but the humans also act like machines. So
yeah.
And Hugo Weaving acts more like a human than most of the humans do.
basically, I have to shoot at the car of the twins to keep them away from Niobe.
Yeah, the twins.
The two ghostly thingies from Reloaded.
Yeah,
I forgot, what was their purpose in the story?
they were.
Chasing Neo and the others when they got the keymaker.
That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah. Then they completely disappeared and never mentioned again.
Well, yeah, it's the Matrix sequels. You bring stuff up and you never to resolve it.
Yeah, just like Spider-Man 3.
Who's driving?
Niobe.
Yeah.
So is there
in
any
fact,
control?
in Niobe's story, you actually drive and Ghost does auto shooting.
No, he doesn't. You hold the shooting button, so he and the focus meter is replaced by the ghost meter.
So let me get this
so I
straight.
show
While
this
you're
again because
driving,
I
you
love this
still have
line.
to aim and shoot.
I know we saw this again in the Niobe story, but I wanted to see it again because, well...
You like Sparks?
Yes, of
One of
course.
the
He's the only...
Sparks is
Well,
one
he's
of the
the...
few redeeming ones.
Oh, well, he's the only character in this goddamn game.
Oh, hey, and tell Ghost if he doesn't make it, can I have his boots?
I forgot. Did these two die?
Okay, I'm sorry, Dibs.
Oh,
But,
finally! An actual cutscene that's lit up.
Yeah, Pedro?
I'm sorry to bring this up, Dibs, but I'm losing the plot. There's way too much weird shit going on at once, and nothing is going like it's supposed to. I mean, doors that go nowhere and everywhere, multiplying agents, and now
God,
picnicking sentinels.
It's more like, doors that go everywhere and nowhere, programs act... God damn, I forgot exactly what you said.
Programs
Oh my
acting
God.
like humans, multiplying agents.
Programs acting like humans, multiplying agents, and now picnicking sentinels.
That's pretty much summing up the Matrix sequels in a nutshell, right? Oh, here's hold on, cutscene exclusive for Ghosts, where we find out that all right,
Ghost has a secret sister.
and who
As
is
I was
she?
about-
It's Trinity.
Trinity. What?
Why not?
How should I feel?
I guess this was what
I don't know.
I guess this is what happening when Neo was talking to that old elder about that bullshit philosophical discussion about machines and shit.
So, what exactly do we get out of Ghost being Trinity's brother?
Nothing. It's just there.
It's just when we need to connect these characters to the ones from the film somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was about to say, my God, we actually had a cutscene back there that was actually lit up.
Yeah, too bad it's from one of the parts that never explained from the movies.
Ow.
Ouch.
Trinity is a dick to her brother.
Ding.
Okay,
Bing.
Trinity was like the
So
She
let
was
me
the doll,
guess, Pedro. We
Don't bother.
actually face Trinity as a boss for training purposes.
Don't bother, Jove. In the grand scheme of things, this game matters little to nothing. Don't bother.
Wait a minute. One thing I don't understand: how come Trinity's white and yet her brother's Asian?
Again, I've already explained this to you in an earlier part. It's perfectly possible that one of their parents was Asian. I mean, if an Asian man married with an American can... basically, one of the two possibilities is perfectly possible.
Okay.
So yeah, so basically, wasn't Trinity like the wasn't
Like
she
just to give you
the
an
love
idea,
interest?
just to give you an idea, in the other day I was actually looking at an article about twin sisters who are literally twin sisters, and one of them is black and the other one is white, and the mother is black and the father is white. So it's
Genetics
Although,
is like...
so yeah, it's perfectly
on a roulette.
it's perfectly possible, Dwips.
Although I remember seeing a story years ago where this white couple gave birth to a black child.
Really?
Really?
No. Yeah. It's actually possible if one of your ancestors' parents.
Oh right, the
whatever,
recessive gene.
Yeah. Basically, genetics works very weirdly. You can have like 3 generations of white people, but if you had a black person as your ancestors, there's always a possibility that gene can come back.
Also, high music.
It's basically a guessing game.
Also-
it's literally a guessing game.
Also, high music track that was used in Ballistic X versus Sever.
Wait, this was used in Ballistic?
What?
Yeah.
How-
It was in the part where the train
Wait,
started blowing up.
but wait a minute. You're telling me that this song
Wait,
doesn't belong
wait,
to
wait.
Warner Brothers? Oh, actually, was Ballistic Warner Brothers?
Yeah, Ballistic was Warner
Wait.
Brothers.
Ah, okay. In that
Swibs,
case, I guess
Swibs, are you telling me that you actually remember something from Ballistic X Server?
I'm surprised too.
Well, if it's the worst song you've ever seen, you're bound to remember stuff.
But it's so
It's
Okay, okay.
even worse than after last season.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised
Pedro.
because your final thoughts on after last season were this is the worst thing that I've ever seen. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. This is the...
But then
Like,
I saw
I guess to be
Ballistic.
fair,
What-
true.
I'm still I'll still give Ballistic the fact that at least it is properly competently shot for the most part.
Yeah, but my problem is it's boring. At least after last season was comical.
Again,
True.
back to my point. How exactly did you even know what tune was being used? How did you know that was from Ballistic X Server?
Well, that and also I've heard the tune many other times outside of this on Ballistic.
Oh, So what you're saying is that it's a public domain tune of sorts, or it's just a recurring one?
I guess Warner Brothers had it, so they might as well just use it.
Ha.
Also, I know we talked over a scene where Ghost is talking to his sister, but
Basically, it was a point. Basically, basically, what we established was that Ghost believes that he will end the war because it's lunatic. He knows it's lunatic, but he knows that that's why we need to believe it.
So just let me ask him. Trinity, she was the love interest, right?
Of Neo, yeah.
oh yeah, Owen Ghost is a celibate.
A what?
He doesn't give a shit about having sex and all that.
A celibate. Huh. Oh well.
Basically, yeah.
So he's pretty much the exact opposite.
Yeah. Notice how Ghost made a sad face right before the cutscene ended. Keep that in mind for when we do the finale, because something goes on in the Oracle scene that makes me feel, especially after seeing At Jupiter Ascending, makes me kind of wonder something about the Wachowskis, but we'll get to that when we get to the finale.
You're chasing from
From Reloaded.
This is a tie-in scene from the chase scene from Reloaded. Remember that at the end of it, Morpheus were almost rescued by Niobe and Ghost. This is basically Niobe and Ghost getting to Morpheus.
Yeah.
Shame we can't do any of the awesome fight moves they were actually doing during that scene. I mean, that scene was one of the few scenes in Reloaded I actually completely liked.
Yeah, but Joe,
honestly,
the problem was it dragged.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was going to say.
It went on for like 10 minutes.
That's an interesting.
Film, though, it was actually a breath of fresh air, something actually entertaining going on.
That's another interesting thing. Me and Dwibs disagree on a lot of things, but we're both in complete sync when it comes to the Wachowskis.
Well, let me put it like this, Dwibs. Would you rather have an actual entertaining scene go on for 10 minutes, or would you actually rather have to deal with the majority of the film being a bore fest? That's sort of why I was able to overlook it.
That depends. That depends on a lot of because guilty pleasures depend on the person. I mean, I find the happening hilarious, but a lot of people find it boring. I mean, it just depends on the person, really.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. There's people that or Amazing Spider-Man 2. I find that a guilty pleasure, whereas others find it to be one of the worst films ever made. Apparently,
I would even go as far to say
worst films ever made.
I won't even.
Yeah, it's topped quite a few people's worst of 2014 lists.
Which I can name a lot of 2014 movies that are far worse.
Really that bad.
Like Turbo by DreamWorks.
Who doesn't really like the Amazing Spider-Man cinematic universe that much. Even I have to raise an eyebrow at worst film of 2014. I mean, it's still definitely watchable. It's not terrible.
It's not Maleficent.
I think it's just a little... Yes, It's not Maleficent. Yeah, we still someday have to do a respective on that one, especially since a sequel is apparently possible.
Why would you make a sequel to it?
Because some people liked it and it made money.
Okay, yeah. It's like for example, for me, when it comes to Amazing Spider-Man 2, it's not even a guilty pleasure to me. It's a very flawed movie, but it still has just good enough in it for me to get something out of it. If
there's one thing that's been in my mind, Pedro, it's got some of the same problems Spider-Man 3 had, and yet you like ASM 2.
No, well, it's because. I still think Spider-Man 3 is way better. Honestly, no, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. I still think Spider-Man 3 is way worsely put together, but I'll get to that when we get to the actual commentaries. It's.
That reminds me. One more thing.
At the very least, you have to at least give Amazing Spider-Man 2 this, Dwibs. At the very least, it did follow on its plots for the most part. Whereas Spider-Man 3 was literally just introduce plot, then drop it. Introduce plot, then drop it. And do that for 2 hours. Whereas at least in Amazing Spider-Man 2, most things got resolved. You have to give it that at least.
Seriously, what's with all the cuts here in between the action and whatnot?
It's called...
It's called bad implementation.
Thank you.
Wait, you're saying that's actually the game, not you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. You're in the middle of action, and yet the game sees fit to, boom, put in a cutscene, which could immediately disorient you.
But we have to make it a cinematic experience.
Yeah.
Wow, they
Hold
made
on.
it that.
Okay, and here
like the
I'll
movie?
show this cutscene again. So, okay, Joe, but see if you can get something out of this cutscene because I sure can.
Oh my god, they switched from video game cinematics to actual live-action cinematics.
What the again?
It
Again,
feels like we're in
what
a
the
bad
fuck
Looney
was the
Tunes
point of that
strip.
cutscene? What the hell does he mean? Can I have your personal processing unit? I'm sorry. Someone out there in the comments who can explain this to me, please. I've been trying to solve this mystery for 12 years now. Like, please, what the fuck was up with that cutscene? What does he mean when he
I
says
think I have
process?
an idea. Pedro, I have an idea.
What?
You see, allow me to put on my game programming hat. You see, accordingly, this is apparently trying to mirror the movies, right?
Yes. Well,
So
somewhat,
in that
yeah.
case, they're pretty much trying to give you an experience of like that. The problem is that my guess is like, well, they're still trying to do it in that they're still having the models still in the arena. Basically, by arena, I mean this shooting section. So by that, they go from live action to communicating with them.
Jova, no, Jova. It was referring to the cutscene itself. What the operator asked?
Yeah, basically
Oh,
Sparks
that's
was Sparks called Ghost. But first he looked at the Matrix and went, "Oh, I can't watch this." And I'm like, "Watch what? What are you looking at?" And then he calls Ghost and he goes, "Can I have your personal processing unit?" What? What does that mean? What is a personal process? I don't even think that's ever explained in any of the movies. What the fuck is he
personal
talking
process-
about?
Wait, a personal processing unit? Does he mean like that thing that they hook up computers to and basically the system?
No, again, Jova, we don't know. I've
Well,
seen
that's
all the
personal
movies. I've seen
We
the
don't
entire.
know yet.
Look,
that's what I'm-
look, Jova. Me and Dwaves have seen the entire Matrix saga except for Matrix Online, and we don't know the answer. Well, I don't think you're gonna have any more luck than us. Don't worry.
Oh, it is. Personal Computer Central Processing Unit. I think I found the definition. Here it is. Is the part of a computer that interprets and executes instructions. Okay, so simply they're asking for his personal processing unit so that they can make sure that he doesn't go offline.
But
There
what
you
does
go.
that? But what does it have to do with what's going on?
It's simple, computers. So you can use the word personal processing unit.
So
it's
you're telling
technobabble. In the end, it's technobabble.
so what you're telling me is that the Wachowskis were feeling like doing more technobabble, so they inserted that cutscene there, even though there was no point for it.
Yep. I have the definition
Are you
right.
not surprised, Pedro?
Wachowskis, what did the aliens do to your brain anyway?
So yeah, goody! I managed to solve the mystery that you guys couldn't solve in the last 3 movies.
Although, actually, we
That's
should
what I
ask.
complain for.
Shouldn't we ask one of them? Because apparently, one of them dated a dominatrix at one point. Maybe we should ask.
What? What does that dominatrix computer programming? What?
But you know what? Let's just end the part here before we all go nuts. See you, everybody.
See,
Yeah.
Yeah.